Hey, what's good, everyone? This is Adnan Reed in the clutch. I want to talk about an exciting NBA Finals preview matchup between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. And I just gotta say, wow, I'll admit, before the season started, I was not expecting this specific kind of matchup. I'll admit, I thought it was gonna be OKC's year once again. Like, this is the start of a new dynasty, and granted that they may do it very unethically or get away with a lot of unnecessary foul calls in their favor. I thought this was OKC's team to lose, you know? And when looking at this, just the Spurs, they were the one challenger for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they actually did it. They pulled off in 7 games. It was a very tough, grueling, demanding series on both sides. And this is just in my opinion, I'll admit, I felt that was the finals matchup because, whoever came out of the West, they were just going to do really well. And, it's, all but a guarantee they'll win the championship. Now, on the Eastern Conference front, talk about the New York Knicks. They've always had the talent in them. For the past several years, they've been contenders. They've been in the second round, close to the third round. They've been consistently making the playoffs since Jalen Brunson arrived, and he took over $100 million pay cut so he can be able to sign as many good players as he can to make trades for Karl Anthony Towns, sign Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and OG Anunoby, and the list goes on and on. Jalen Brunson is the definition of a true team player. And he'll make that money back anyway. That $100 million. But the fact he has a chance to win a ring. Now, I will say, there is an element factor here onto my prediction, which I will get to very shortly, as to, yes, I still believe the Spurs will win, but because of the fact it took them 7 games to get to the finals, whereas the Knicks, they swept the Cavs, so now they're more rested. Now they have, more time and preparation to, study the Spurs. They can look at their games, especially from games 5 to 7, and look at them, okay, so Victor Wembanyama, he's strong here. De'Aaron Fox, okay, he's good here and there. Stephon Castle, this is where he's weak at. We got to focus on Dylan Harper because he's a rookie. We can attack him on certain parts of the court. They have more time, energy, and, less pressure to focus on, their current situation, whereas they could just study the Spurs. That could give them at least 1 or 2 games off of that. Because the Spurs, they're by far the more talented team. They're the better coach team. They have everything in place. They have better facilities around in terms of having Greg Popovich still there, Tim Duncan, who's an advisor. They have a lot of people under heavy championship experience from the 90s, 2000, and 2010 era. So they got that in their favor overall, and they're very young, so they have more energy. Whereas everybody in the Knicks, they're in the middle of their prime, so this is the best opportunity for them to capitalize now. Whereas the Spurs, there's some of them are still developing. The only player that's currently in their prime right now on the Spurs roster, from what I'm seeing, is De'Aaron Fox. But everybody else, they're very young. You got Victor Wembanyama, who's 21 years old. You got Stephon Castle. You have Dylan Harper, who's a rookie. You got Keldon Johnson. You have so many all these other players on the Spurs that are very young, and they're following the same formula as OKC. And I know usually experience wins in situations like these, but if we look at the Warriors, when they first won their championship back in 2015, they were new, they were inexperienced, and yet they still won the championship, beating LeBron and the Cavs. And LeBron, he had championship experience by then. In this part right here, both the Knicks and the Spurs, they don't have championship experience on either side, from their current squads on them right now. But the Spurs at least have that heritage. And like I mentioned, Greg Popovich and Tim Duncan, they're still involved in the organization, so they can teach them and tell them about, okay, what's the finals pressure around the city, around the teams, what they got to deal with on the bright lights and everything like that. So they have that in their advantage. That's a factor that I feel still gets San Antonio over the top. Now, originally I wanted to say, I'll admit, it hurts me to say this because I was born in New York, but I wanted to say it was going to be the Spurs get a sweep. But because of the fact it took them 7 games to beat OKC, understandably so, and the Knicks have had more time to rest and study the Spurs, especially in between game 5 and 7, I could see maybe the Spurs still winning, but maybe in 5, no more than 6 games. Because like I said, now the Knicks, they have a strong chance of at least stealing a game. They could steal the first game or at least steal one when they go home. They have that strong possibility. But the thing is that like San Antonio, like I mentioned, they're just too well coached and well prepared of a team overall. You know, the Knicks, I mean, it's a great story. I mean, like, I love seeing the fan reactions from like all the Knicks fans after the games. They're just like rioting, like standing on top of buildings, throwing stuff around. You got even the mayor of New York City, even he's like going crazy and doing all these like shenanigans that the Knicks fans are doing. Like, it's funny. I mean, I'll admit, I mean, I would love to see that, but I try to be as realistic and objective as I can be on this channel to explain that like San Antonio, like, let's be real. I mean, like, Karl-Anthony Towns, as great of a player he is, and he's done amazing for the Knicks this year, how is he really going to stop Victor Wembanyama when his game is not centered around defense? He's an offensive player, but defense, I mean, it's not among the best. So I don't see how he can truly stop Victor Wembanyama, at least on a consistent basis. They'll have to game plan to double team around Wembanyama to maybe slow him down a little bit here and there, because Victor Wembanyama just went against his personal rival, Chet Holmgren. They've had beef with each other since they were like way before the league, when they were in high school and whatever, you know? And so obviously both of them are going to go at it tough and nails. And Chet Holmgren, he's going to be extra aggressive to defeat his rival, especially him and having Isaiah Hartenstein, you know, both of them, like, they went at Wembanyama. So once Wembanyama got past them, it's easy money for him, because, like, no offense, Karl-Anthony Towns, he's a great player, like I mentioned, but he's not nearly as, you know, tough or strong or capable on defense as those two I just mentioned. So, you know, that's a big reason why I strongly feel the Spurs are going to win, because Wembanyama will just overpower them. And because, like, Jalen Brunson, he can definitely, like, match up definitely with Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox. Definitely can do that. OG Anunoby, same thing with Keldon Johnson or Justin Champagne. He can definitely do that as well. Mikal Bridges, he's a great player on the Knicks squad as well. Same with Josh Hart. He's a great defender, all these things. But my only concern that will decide everything is Victor Wembanyama, you know, because he's a 7'4" center, very aggressive on both offense and defense. And Karl-Anthony Towns, I don't know if he's the kind of center to stop him from that, or even try to contain him. That's why I feel the Spurs will win this overall. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. I certainly love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Spurs fans, how you guys feel? You guys pumped and excited, like this is your chance to, you know, God willing that y'all win this championship. I mean, like, y'all won a championship in the past now 4 decades. I mean, like the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and potentially now the 2020s. That'd be really incredible. Knicks fans, how would you guys feel? I mean, like, I hope the Knicks win. I really hope I'm wrong in this situation, but, like, man, wouldn't that be an incredible story? You know, the first championship since 1973. That'd be great. I mean, like New York City will be in a riot, you know. I don't know. We probably have to send like the military out there or something just to control the celebrations. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to the channel. I certainly love and appreciate every single last one of you guys. God bless and talk soon.